They want. They should.
How do you know what they want? Why? How can you speak?
They want to live wherever they want to live.
You're
they
so far removed from the streets. You don't have no idea what those
people want. I have talked to many blacks, and
when?
they say nobody has the right to tell them where they can live and where they cannot live.
That's what the federal government's doing now.
When's the last time you did a real day's work, Wally? Let me see your hand.
I have worked.
I don't see any.
I have worked on the air since I'm 14 years of age. Broadcast. I work 16 hours a day. How many days a week do you?
Why don't you get out and do some construction work for a while and see what it's like?
What I'm doing on the air is a hell of a lot more than you've ever done in your entire life. I'm fighting for what's right in America. I'm fighting for equality.
What's right
equality.
For IT&T? What's right for every big corporation in the Fortune 500?
No.
And that means, come on, black people, we're going to give you this song and dance about equality, but we're going to rob you just like we always did.
I don't give anybody a song and dance.
And now you're going down. You want to bomb Nicaragua. You guys want to obliterate those people. They're just a small little country.
Nicaragua. We want to help this.
We want to help them by destroying
the countries
like Vietnam.
No.
We wanted to help them.
We want to help the countries overturn the Sandinista communist Marxist government.
We'll blow them to hell.
If we have to, yes.
We'll blow up the whole country to save them.
The best thing.
That's a typical fact.
We do not blow up the whole country. Not the whole country.
You said it. You heard it right here on this show.
Strategic.
We'll blow up the whole country.
Strategic airstrikes.
I see.
We know where the.
Well, why are we dealing with Red China? If the communists are so bad.
Very good.
You support Red China.
I will answer that.
Because the rich guys are making lots of money.
Richard Nixon did that with Red China. He opened a dialogue with the Red Chinese for a very good reason.
Yes.
Because if he...
Money.
No, because...
Rockefeller went right before him.
No, because if he had not opened that dialogue with Red China would have joined forces with the Soviet Union, and that would have been devastating to us.
As a Korean vet, you should know that there are still Korean War prisoners of war in China. They're still there.
Well, I do not know.
And there is proof of that.
I don't believe that.
And you, the great white hope,
I don't believe that in years.
And a great conservative is dealing with them.
But you know what?
How can you sit there and support the Red Chinese? See, that's typical of a conservative.
I am not supporting the Red Chinese, but I'm saying
of course you are.
We should have a dialogue. You must be able to talk to your enemies the same way that we should have a dialogue with the Soviet Union. We'll never get along with them. We never agree with their point of view, but we must have a dialogue with our enemies.
That's called newspeak.
No, that's called détente.
Newspeak.
Détente.
Dialogue means I want to make some money.
No,
I want to have.
All you think about is money.
Yeah. I'm not exposing you people.
Come on.
You want to get it made cheap in China.
No,
there's people only work for 20 cents a day, and the capitalists go running to China. And the next thing, is anybody else working any cheaper? Afghanistan, we'll run to Afghanistan.
All I want to do is what Richard Nixon started to do, is to open a dialogue with the Red Chinese so they don't get hitched up with the Soviet Union and join forces against us.
You were a Richard Nixon fan, too.
I still am a Richard Nixon fan. Nixon and Reagan are two of the greatest presidents.
And he was a conservative, too?
That's right. Of course he was. Of course he was.
Well, I know a lot of people who call themselves conservative.
Two of our greatest presidents, Nixon and Reagan. Nixon and anti-communist right down the line.
Let's get this straight. Havana, Cuba is bad because they're communists.
Of course.
But Red China, they're good.
Satellite.
They're good.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say they were good.
No, they're not good. We have dialogue, right?
We have a dialogue with the enemy. That's right. We must have.
Well, then let's have dialogue with Nicaragua.
We have dialogue, but
when?
We've been talking to Ortega all the time.
Sending the Contras down to blow them to bits.
We had a dialogue with Ortega. He doesn't listen to us.
Mining the harbor.
We had a dialogue with Gaddafi. He didn't listen to us either.
What about South Africa? One of the great so-called Western bulwarks. Everybody's trying to destroy South Africa.
I disagree when we try to tell the South African government how they should run their country and how we hit them on apartheid. I say that's hypocrisy.
Well, you're a racist.
No, because we had the same.
You're racist.
No,
you're supporting apartheid.
No, I'm saying I'm not supporting apartheid, but we have racism problems in our own country, and I say we got to solve our own racism problems first, and then we can tell other countries.
What about the bombing raid of Gaddafi? Did you approve of that?
I certainly did.
The murder of his daughter. You approve of that?
No, we didn't.
Bombing his house.
We didn't try to murder his daughter.
Well, when you drop bombs in a city, Wally, things like that
happen. Let me tell you, Gaddafi was warned for 3 years by Ronald Reagan. If he didn't stop his terrorist activities, we would take military action. Gaddafi didn't listen to us. After 3 years of warnings, Ronald Reagan finally said, enough is enough, and he did the airstrike.
Hey, his ratings were going down. But wait a minute. His ratings were going down.
Oh,
he said,
come on.
let's find some place where I can not risk too much, and we might be able to win it with this ragtag, racially mixed military. So they got Grenada first, right? What, Grenada?
We liberated Grenada. We liberated Grenada, right?
Like an eagle attacking a fly.
We liberated Grenada, and then
he looked all over the world to find another weak country. So he finds Gaddafi. He says,
wait a minute.
Oh boy, because we got all the boobs out there primed against Gaddafi.
We tried to stop his terrorist activities.
You want to talk about a terrorist government?
Wait a minute, big mouth. Just shut your big fat mouth.
Hey,
wait a minute now.
I'm talking here now, pal.
Hold on.
Watch it. This is our show. This is our show.
Listen, pal.
Now listen.
Look,
I'm warning you, you stupid idiot.
Just sit down, Wally.
You and your
stupid.
You're not on your show.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're not on our show.
Now you get your damn asses out of here.
Hey, watch your language on this show, pal.
I'm not going to have you have activities.
You just watch your language on this show.
Shut your mouth and sit down.
Sit down yourself. You don't tell me when to sit down. It's our show. Huh? This is our show.
This
is our show.
I don't need to be here.
All right, no, look.
Get you guys out of here.
One more.
All right, get down
One more
here.
thing like that, security is going to be removing you, huh? You understand?
Sit down.
You understand that?
Sit your.
You don't grab
Watch it. You don't fall off the stage.
You're a stupid swastika-laden idiot.
Let's get back to
I'm not going to stand for this kind of treatment. I came down here because I want to expose you and your
We know how violent you are.
and your mental retard over here.
One more crack, Wally.
You and your mental retard
He used to
friend.
be a boxer.
He used to be in a mental hospital. I have news for you.
One more wise crack, Wally.
He's 55. He's 55 going on 6.
So let's get it straight. We're going to bomb Nicaragua. We're going to bomb Cuba. We're going to bomb Eastern Europe. But we're going to love China.
No. Let's get it straight.
Let's get it straight. Well, what's the Wall Street Journal say today?
Here's what we're going to do.
That's the party line. Wall Street
What the
Journal.
whole thing is, the reason we bombed Gaddafi, the reason we went into Libya is to stop his terrorist activities. And I want you to know, you must know by now, since the bombing of Libya, we have not seen a peep or heard a peep from Gaddafi because Ronald Reagan proved that he was the boss. And now Gaddafi's hiding under his bed.
Did you notice something? In all the bombing, they never hit one of the oil wells that Arm & Hammer owns in Libya.
Arm
& Hammer would have fired Ronald Reagan by phone if he'd have touched those oil
Arm & Hammer
fields.
has no power in this country. Are you kidding?
Kidding.
Reagan doesn't listen to Arm & Hammer, never has, never will.
Oh, so you're saying Reagan's an independent thinker, huh,
Absolutely.
Wally?
Makes all his own decisions.
I see. He makes all
And
his
when history is written, years from now, long after you and I are gone, I hope you're gone a hell of a lot longer, shorter than I am. Long after we're gone, history will record Ronald Reagan as the great leader of our time.
the great white hope, the anti-communist, motherhood and apple pie.
And it is time.
You know, I think he needs a war before he leaves office. That'll make sure he's remembered forever.
Hey, we're in a war right now.
We are in the streets of America.
No, we're in a war.
We are in the blocks right around here.
We're in a war against communism.
But you're up there living in a fine home with a wall around it where you don't have to survive like the people down in the streets. The working people.
I am for the working people.
Okay, Wally, you're about out of here anyhow. We want to thank you for covering the show, and that's it. Be back with us, and we'll hope to have a more intelligent guest next time.